Hi everyone, I'm Dan Griffin and welcome back to DanGriffin360.com. We've just recently released our first e-brief, How to Fix Your Organization's Mission Statement, and got terrific feedback from that piece. Matter of fact, if you have not yet been able to download your own free copy, our gift to you, there's a link immediately below the video where you can get a copy of How to Fix Your Organization's Mission Statement. Today I want to take it a step further though. Instead of just talking about the organization, I want to talk about you as an individual, your personal mission statement. As an executive coach, many times I work with clients that they want to move their performance forward, they want to provide new opportunities for themselves, but there's a core missing, there's a vacuum. They've never really identified what's important to them. And so by creating that mission statement, it helps us make sure that we're going where we want to go. Oftentimes I'll work with these hard-charging, high-power executives that they've been working so hard to climb this ladder only to find that it's been leaning against the wrong wall. So we want to make sure we're climbing the right walls. So I'm going to walk you into the exact exercise that my professional coach, Al Walker, walked me into. Al's a dear friend and mentor. As a matter of fact, I've included a link to Al Walker's website below the video as well. Al is one of the most sought after motivational humorists in America today, and I highly recommend him to your organization for any speaking events that you may have now or in the future. Al walked me into this exercise called the 3 speeches exercise. It's not difficult. Well, let me restate. It's not difficult to understand or to comprehend. It's very difficult to make it happen. It's hard work. These 3 speeches are speeches that you're never going to deliver, but you're the topic of all 3. You are the subject matter. So as you write these 3 different speeches, you're going to identify some things that are important to you. The first speech, it's your retirement party. At your retirement party, there's a group of people there, friends, colleagues, all celebrating your retirement. Someone lifts a glass to pose a toast in your honor. What would you like to hear them say? Write that out. That'll be the first speech. The second speech, it's your eulogy. Anytime I'm in a training situation or speaking somewhere and I talk about this exercise and I speak about the eulogy, I can literally almost watch the blood drain from people's faces. They're like, man, that's getting kind of dark. It's kind of somber. I've done some advanced statistical research, and 1 out of 1 die. I know that shocks you. We'll take a moment. I normally give that out just to add a little bit of levity because it is sobering when you think about the reality that one day someone is going to give a eulogy in your honor. Why not go ahead and preach your funeral now, if you will? Write out what you would like to hear said about you in your eulogy. The final speech. It's really speaking to your legacy. 10 years after your passing, there happens to be a group of people, friends, family, colleagues, co-workers, even those that you competed against. They all happen to have known you, worked with you, been around you, or at least they know of you. And your name comes to mind. Someone says, I remember Dan Griffin, or do you remember Dan Griffin, or something like that. What would you like for people to say? How you've been remembered? Now, once you have written out all 3 of those speeches, what you'll find as you go back through them, you'll see certain words, certain phrases that keep elevating to the surface. And from those words, from those phrases, you can create your own personal mission statement based upon what it is you're passionate about, what it is that you really want your life to be about. When I went through that exercise with Al, there were 2 words that kept elevating. One was influence, the other impact. I wanted to have an influence on people that had an impact that would carry out lasting results. So there it is. Created a mission statement. And for me, I wanted to be intentional with that because as a speaker, trainer, coach, I wanted to have impact there, but I also wanted to have impact in my personal environment with my family, with my friends, with my circle of influence. I want to influence people that has an impact on their results. that became my personal mission statement, and I use it for Dan Griffin 360 and every other venture that I'm involved in personally. That's my passion, is to have an influence that has an impact. So therefore, when I get up in the morning, I'm able to be passionate about it. Why? Because it fits into the context of my mission statement. Maybe you're lacking some passion today. That might be one of the reasons. Maybe your actions and what you're doing on a daily basis are even opposite of what you're passionate about, what you really believe that your life is intended to be. I believe that you can do those two things together, taking your great passions and the world's greatest need, you put them together, and you come up with a powerful direction in what you need to be doing on a daily basis. So here's what I'd like to challenge you to. The 3 speeches. Write them out. Watch those words come to the surface, and then fashion your own mission statement. As you do it, there's a forum below, just a place where you can come on and you can, here's my personal mission statement. It gives us a chance to talk about it, to be inspired, to be encouraged, to be challenged by each other's mission statement and where we're going, maybe even pushing back on that, reforming and refining it to have even greater impact. So I look forward to the engagement that we get to have after you've done your 3 speeches exercise and you've identified your personal mission statement.